Hello, nobody. It's Scorpwana. Today's the 30th of November, 2021. I did not stream yesterday because I wanted to see if I could stop streaming. And I can. So I figured since I averaged only one person, at a time or whatever. This is recording, right? Yeah. Since I average
Stream
about...
Elements says,
Damn it.
Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online. Just doing. November 30th, 2021.
Is this game louder for some reason? But since I average about one viewer every once in a while, I just thought, fuck it, I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna watch somebody else. I even removed some of my old videos on here, on Twitch. I started this 2 hours ago, actually playing the game. Didn't stream then because why bother? This part of the game for most people is just boring anyway. So and with not streaming yesterday, I was able to get it done a lot faster. Like the game and things that I need to do in game. I went to Walmart this evening. Wanted to get some Stay Puft marshmallows. And I did. The whole agenda going all the way to Walmart just to get some marshmallows that were Stay Puft. I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to keep them. They're going to go somewhere in the storage type thing. So I had thought about not streaming tonight and just stopping it all together. But then I saw when I loaded up this evening, it said Q's Winter Wonderland, and I said to myself I was going to stream that when it came around. I didn't think it would come that fast. So I thought, there we go again, let's just do this and whatever. God. God, you damn it. Stop shooting shit. Stop shooting me. God, I really hate swarmers. And now my microphone doesn't sound like it's working. quickly make sure that this is not going to get recaptured. What the fuck? Why? What the hell? I thought I did that. The fuck? I love running out of room everywhere. Okay. Damn, I do not want to have to go bother with that and then back over here. Fucking shit. You'll fight each other. Oh, it only worked on one of you. Okay. Glad that doesn't work anymore. I was off for a second time in a row today. And what did I do? I slept most of the day. Thought, why bother? Why bother getting up and doing anything? Tomorrow's always going to be there. It is always so loud in this house. It's like there always has to be some sort of constant noise. Never quiet. I just want quiet. That's all I want. It's like 50 degrees outside in my room right now, and facing this computer. I feel like it's 80, and there's no heater on. A while ago, the little battle zone indicator thing over here was creeping up by itself. Just one little tiny. It was like refreshing itself. And every time it would like refresh across this way, just come up a little bit more, a few pixels at a time. Some of the weirdest stuff. There's been some crazy stuff going on in this game. I saw on Twitch today when I was searching for somebody to possibly watch. One of the cryptic ship designers or whatever was streaming. $20-10-10. Why can't there be one that's just like that? So I played through a lot of my characters already so that it wouldn't bore anyone to come watch. Because I know how that can be. Let's see, 120. 125. Needless to say, it's mostly depression, I think. It's causing me not to really care about anything ever. And I won't be able to get over that. You can distract it, but you can't get rid of it. And nobody understands it unless you've had it. It's like somebody get their foot cut off, tell them, walk it off. $35, $35, $35. Last night, too, after just when I was watching Victoria play last night, I always have a joy just watching her play. So much stuff, you know. I learn a lot when I watch. And after that, I was thinking to myself, you know, I have this idea in my head about some sort of friggin' database, right? To call up whatever weapon and how much damage it gets by default without all the, you know, mods and whatnot. And I can tell that's going to be impossible. But I like to work towards something to keep my mind occupied. So I did that. I didn't do much of it. I just did something of the nature of on that task. I tend to get obsessed over it, so I didn't go to bed till 8 o'clock this morning. What I was trying to do is take an in-game item image. It's called an icon. Like just say that, for instance, this gamma equipment thing or whatever. You see, it's the item that's there, much like this is just the item. That's what that is. But then in front of it, it's got the rare, like, overlay or whatever, and then it's got the other overlay of the number. So I thought, I wonder if I could do that, you know, as it's kind of like a random generating thing in the future on a web page or something like that. So I dabbled with that today, messing around, bringing back old CSS knowledge. Wouldn't say I have any knowledge of it. I forgot all the damn shit, so I had to look it up. Even turned my frames per second thing in green where I could see it better. Getting 37 just sitting here. Who do you talk to when you have no one to talk to? Yourself. That's the right answer. You start listening to yourself, hearing other voices with yourself. My sister wants a computer for Christmas. My stepdad was complaining about his computer being too slow, and why did I get my mom one? last year that was refurbished that works faster. He wanted one too. So that's what I'm doing. I ordered the same exact one that I got from my mom last year, and all the parts and stuff, and I'm going to take the refurbished computer and make it better, which means I'm just going to install like a SSD drive. Take the other drive out of there. I'll clone the other drive because I don't know, you know, it's got the whatever on there. Maybe I would just reinstall Windows. It's supposed to be Windows 10, so what is this, 2021, so less than 4 years away, and Windows 10 will be non-existent again. Another Windows gone. That's kind of fucking quick, don't you think? I mean, they supported several different versions of Windows forever. Side stuff or whatever, and then it's like, okay, we have Windows 11. Okay, buy Windows 10, you know. My computer can't handle that. I didn't realize how piss poor my my CPU was. It must be the thing that like holds back a lot of stuff on this computer. I always thought it had like 6 core processors, but it's only 3 with like 2 processors per core or whatever. So it makes it 6 like that. So it's cheating 6. It's a piece of shit. I can't do anything to update it. I need to build another one, but prices are just freaking outrageous for building. So anyway, it's a refurbished Optiplex. I can't remember exactly what kind, that I got last year from my mom. It was only like about a little over 150-ish or whatever refurbished, so I thought that was pretty good to still like to allow Windows 10 to run, and it runs pretty well. I think I updated the memory on it, and of course swapped out the mechanical hard drive, the HDD drive, with an SSD drive, so it makes it faster. And she's loved it. So I needed to do the same thing, since my stepdad complained that he did not have a fast computer anymore. It's always slowing down. Well, yeah, it's got Windows 7 on it. It doesn't have that much memory, and it's kind of old, but you know, probably like a dust magnet under there anyway too, because my mom and he are both heavy smokers, and we got dogs and live in the house, so they're going like just like pet hair everywhere all the time, so causes the computers to overheat, get slower. But yeah, Windows 10, it's about time. So I'm looking forward to all that bullshit. Transferring, what did I use last time? Because I transferred from my mom's Windows 7 system, her profile for all that, which is completely like a different. You can't like just straight up just transfer it like you can normally with other Windows and stuff. Like from Windows 7 to Windows 7 or 8, whatever. Windows 10 is completely different. So I had to go find something. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was something else last year to connect the two and make them work together. Then I had to get a mounting bracket so that the SSD drive could be mounted, because it's only a 2.5 inch drive versus the 3.5. So I'm waiting for that to come in so that I can get all that project started on that. Now I have to find, like I said, my sister wants a computer because she has a laptop. It's a HP, I think, laptop. And she says it's slowing down. And I have her Dell laptop that I bought her like back in 2006 or something. It's a Dell Studio laptop. It's been through the ringer. I've replaced nearly everything on it. And I re-gifted it to her last year, like completely refurbished and faster and everything like that, you know, and able to do stuff. It's only 2 core, but still, it did pretty good with Windows 10 on it. And tragedy struck it. Hit the floor. I don't know if a dog may have done it or a kid done it, but yeah. So she works from home, and having only one computer that could go down at any moment is not good if you work from home. So she needs something, and she said that she would really like to have a desktop computer one day. Hint, hint. So like, okay, yeah, I hear what that is. So I need to find a good desktop computer that's not refurbished and is new that I can have her rely on for, and probably capable of having Windows 11 installed on it. While at the same time doing that, building the other one, or adding on to the refurbished one. And then that leaves me with what I have that I need an update. I need a good computer refresh. Man, I do not want to reinstall. My clutter on my drive is my clutter. Registry tweaks throughout the years, all that good stuff. Hell, messages from old emails and old settings. Like when I came across the files for of me reading to the computer years ago, back when it was XP. So, dude, back when they had text-to-speech coming out, you know, Windows XP. That's whenever you could read to it so it would understand your voice. So you can try to use voice commands with it, dictation and whatnot. Yay. And to see, tomorrow's December 1st, so I'd have to be really quick about trying to find a computer to buy. Then I gotta get my mom something for Christmas. Every year I've been getting her something electronic. A few years ago I got her a Samsung like robot vacuum thing, you know. It did pretty well, except it started crying and whining. Then I found out, well, it's got a bearing issue, that the bearing inside of it gets like dust on it. It'll like make that noise and get worse if you don't like clean it out every so often or whatever. And it's gonna keep getting that way. So I told her about it, and we just put it in the back room and set it on the floor, you know, unplugged and just sitting there. Now it can't connect to the home network anymore. So that was a waste of money. I tend to do that every year. Waste money. It's all Christmas is all about anyway. And I need to pay my rent, which I'm already 4 days behind on doing that. Just haven't cared. Never have liked holidays. Something about seeing the joy in everybody's face whenever you can't have that joy pisses me off. For people like just not seeing how the world really is and just ignoring it and thinking, oh, it's this way, it'll be fine. No, it won't. The world sucks ass. Human biology sucks. I'm not caring about the wrecks today. See, look at it. Look at it go. Look at it moving. What is up with that? It's like it just inches its way along. It'll get so far it'll slow down. That's insane. It's probably because they use some sort of dynamic, you know, shifting around of stuff. Versus static. Static being always in one spot versus dynamic meaning moves around. Like if you make your screen resolution different, everything shifts around, you know, in the menu system and all that. So that's what that is. Oh, God, I hate the Admiralty. But I want to get them all at 10 and get that lithium out of them if I can. Okay. Okay, good. My character then. I see it's still moving around. Yesterday, since I didn't stream, I played on my Delta character a lot and managed to get the two whatever they are. There's some sort of random two items you can get unlocked by doing the temporally type shit or whatever it is. Yeah, I sold another Aegis thing. Hmm. 200 millions. Loadouts. The only reason it says unsaved is because I put more of those there. Whoa. How about making devices where it doesn't matter? Just they all stay like across each one is the same or whatever. Have a setting like that. Alright. Shit. Yawning every time I play this game. Nobody and nobody. Defeat Nakura and Cat. Why in the world is that? Well, there goes that button. Everyone say goodbye. That's unusual. There's a button over there somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. See it? Way over there. Huh. Okay. Weird. I didn't want to buy anything anyway. No. See, I did transdimensional tactics yesterday, and I did not get rewarded for that. So I'm going to do it again. Destructible torpedoes. Destroy Tholian ships. Defeat Tholians on the ground. Is that button still? Yeah, it's still over there. Huh. Okay. That's just really caught. That's crazy. The text for it's underneath this text here. Floating around. That's probably just in my head. There's nothing happening here. Maybe it'll be back whenever I come back to that menu. Nope. Come on, somebody run into it. I know you will. Don't take damage. What's going to happen? And it did. Dude must still be there. Yep. I think, you know, the rank 2 ship is probably what Bob McKinley had the whole time, is why he said his always worked. I don't know, what does the rank 2 ship just do? It's better? Targets anything alive. Bible? Yay, I got the universal that time. Nothing different than yesterday. It's just very selective. And the Endeavor button is still over here. Look at that. Okay. Destructible torpedoes. I know where to go for that. Head warp factor none. Space battle contact. This right here's got some good ones. How many is it? Just 3? Y'all done hogged it up. Is that what y'all done? Y'all done did? If I'm gonna tear the ships up that fast, then you might wanna like hold off a little bit, man. Yay, let's put him in a net. I need to go somewhere where it's less populated so I can do some shit. Can't we stay at impulse speed all the time? Like one of those 80s shows, and where an explosion happens, it happens 3 different times. Like a Jean-Claude Van Damme attack. You get hit in the face 3 times with the same kick. Oh, come on, attack that thing. There you go. Good jab, good jab. Not firing back until you shoot a torpedo. And of course somebody comes in to ruin it. Yay. Thinking, is that what you wanted to do? Is that what you wanted to do? Eh. Oh, they got the Corvette. Giggles. Show no fear, but you know otherwise.
Rear shields failing.
Been a long road. Getting from there to here, it's been a long road. My time is finally near, and I can see the change in the wind right now. I can touch the sky. Thumbs down Diener moving the singularity back. Why no can we just oh gosh. Propel it forward? Why not? Take items. Get that off my screen. I can't see my ship. Something that should only take 2 seconds. Takes all damn long. All day long. All day long. All day long. Somebody shoot off a torpedo. Tell me like I'm 5. Yawn. Oh god. Pudding. Just sit there and let us kill ya. I'm gonna go over here to this red zone where nobody's at. Maybe everybody will leave me alone over here. But Ricky Bobby. It's just weird. Why is there a beam going all the way over there? Makes no sense. Oh, somebody shot that. That it? Okay. Well.
Rear shields failing.
Destroy Tholian ships. Can do that. Let me get out of here if I can. We're on easy street, and it feels so sweet. Now the world ain't gonna change. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Man, I've got like Stream Elements sits in the channel just kind of gathering data. Every time I have like a stream, maybe less than an hour later, it emails me saying, "Oh, there's been a peak of like 19 people chatting at once." I'm like, there's only 2 people in the damn chat thing. How? Fucking liar. Freaking liar. Why is it always local? Nariandreer. Archer system named after who? So Archer went all this way, but yet the original series never did. Hello. No, always fighting Tholians over here. weaver, I believe you can weave me an orb tonight. Target shields have failed. I'm just curious. If I can get over there. Ah, it went away. Okay. Tholians over here, ground Tholians somewhere else. They can't get there. They're everywhere. Them there Tholians is everywhere. Crazy. Endeavor perk. Oh, impulse speed. Look at that. Weapon damage, impulse speed. I gotta go for that. I'm all about that impulse speed. Another bottle of water down. Yeah, we're not doing that. Damn it. Oh, mesh weaver. I believe you can mesh my weave all night. I got one of each of Aegis right now. I'll sort this out here. Sort it out. Alright, let's go kill some Tholians. I mean, defeat some Tholians. No killing, only defeating. Feeding vibing bobbing de beep. Ebata bob bone baba leebut. Baba dabba 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 deebut. Baba dabba dabba doo dabba dabba doo ba da beep bop. He's waving at me. He says, "Bring it on, bitch." Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna not do what I wanted to there and come after your ass. Oh, dream weaver. Oh, I believe I can dream a weave tonight. You ever think about, say, you're the lead of a popular show. You know, you're top billing there, right? And you're like, okay, well, I've already put in 5 years of my life to this show. I'm done with the show. Do you think about the other people there that are like, you know, your co-stars, and say, well, what about their life? I mean, if the shows are like about you, your character, or whatever, and you say, okay, I'm done with my character, I'm done with the show, what does everybody else do? They say, oh well, sorry, thanks for playing. You know? Dream, Levi. I believe you can get me through the night. Second stage is cut. When now and off, it stabilizers up. Running perfect, trying to recollect. What's the data? What will it affect? When all is done.
Flanking damage detected.
Will Nomad go help? Not Nomad, but the drone. If I say do that. No, you're stuck with me, aren't you? Because you'll heal them some bitches, buddy. Ooh.
Flanking damage detected.
Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected. Burp. It's me, it's Ernest T, Captain. Must shoot before they run off. Just initiate a contact, that's all you gotta do. Don't have to kill it, don't have to kill it. Oh, you did anyway.
Flanking damage detected.
Kabism boom bobum. Kabism bosm. You bet your shizm flasm, I'm your hoe shazm flism. My security officers are quitters. They're always beaming away. Alright, let's do some old school rifle hunting right here, boy. Yeah, right there he is, right there, see him? Right there, right there, watch this. Got him! Let's go see how much meat we get off of him. Ain't much here. Just crab legs. Yep. Ain't get much off that right there. Oh, he disappeared on me. Okay. Let's go hunting for Tholians. There's one right there. There's a Tholian right there. Hey, I got the milk. Oh no! Haha. closer. Get him from behind that rock. Where he can't see me. It's like 4 shots. Four shots from the same bullet. I'm gonna give him Methuselah drone to him. There you go. Y'all have fun killing them things. Y'all kill them things right there, them things. I'm on base. My ship is hollow. Nobody's inside of it. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. Alright, that's Endeavors. Sweet giblets. What are we blinking here for? God, I can't believe, like, the freaking button. Where'd it go now? Oh, wait, it's right here. It's over there. Look at it. I'm glad I got it on video of it moving. Because, like, it was right here, and it just does this. Just moves across the screen. Gets over here, and that's it. The text for it's behind this right here. This game's possessed. So December 7th until January, I think 6th or something. That's when it said Q's Winter Wonderland event. So I need to start preparing this character for that. Which is not much of preparation for it anyway. You're okay. What do we have in the exchange? Cancel that. Cancel that. Cancel that. Gives me 80. If I withdraw that, I'll get up to about maybe 40 upgrade for it. So yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Then store. Phoenix Prize Pack 2. Okay, 20 of those. Here we go. Alright, that's not too bad, but could have been better. There, buy that. Get rid of the rare one. 10 of those. Oh, 31 is not bad. Might be a little bit of an upgrade. Reset that and go away with that. Alright, who needs a good upgrade? Let's see. Let me go to Starbase or something. Or Drizona's closer. So winter event. I'm glad I have a stockpile of dilithium for my other alternative characters, because I'll more than likely be spending the whole time at the winter event, just like I did for Ryza. I don't have any sweaters or anything because I never really bought into all that crap. I don't have my Cosby sweater.
Welcome to Jordana.
I need to get that clip from Family Guy, though. When Peter's in there, we're about to have a serious conversation with the kids. He goes, "Hold on, we're about to have one of those conversations. I need to go get my Cosby sweater." You know, I gotta go get my Cosby sweater. All right, let me check the exchange. The exchange. Well, I wish I knew what I had there. Oh, okay. This thing's laggy. My frame rate right now is 46 frames per second, so laggy isn't loading laggy. Let's see. Aegis shield. How far up is that one? That's about average. I do okay, need to get that out of the way then. Upgrade Phoenix. Go for it till we get it. Ah, damn it. So close. Let's just see how bad it. Yeah, that's what it is. Cheapest 14 million. That's what it's going for on there. Versus 39 for that. Okay, well. It is what it is, isn't it? Okay. Meow, meow, meow. I wonder if at any time I could have like done away with this whole disruptor and plasma polaron and just got like beam weapon locators. That would be interesting. Sausage.
Those ship holo emitters are pretty snazzy.
Pretty snazzy. Alright, let me go to Archer. Change character. Archer, Archer, Archer. Being John Malkovich with Archer. Okay. One day, my friend, one day. Reputation. Let's see, Dyson. Go for that again. Get it to level 6 at least. I don't know why I'm getting Dyson level 6. I forgot already. Tearing that ass up. Gonna be tearing it. Gonna be tearing it. And I'm getting this up because the little ship, because that thing comes in handy. The runabout. This little guy right here. Where's he at? He's here somewhere. Rank 2 of a lot of stuff. One little ship rank 2. He's got rank 1 right here. Let's see. Summon, miniaturize, enemy runabout, fly around and shoot phaser beams and photon torpedoes at your foes for a short duration. An enemy runabout warps in, flies around for 30 seconds. But then this one, what is it gonna say? What is it gonna say? Ah, it says the exact same thing, no difference, except it says rank 2. Gosh, I really hope that's right. Gosh. Engineering level 11. Let me look at the Endeavor screen. Oh, it's still messed up. Okay. It just goes everywhere, doesn't it? Okay. Fair warning to anybody that's gonna be watching eventually in the future, because I don't know if anybody's watching now, but whenever the winter event starts up, that's where you'll see me. So you won't be seeing much space combat or anything like that. Constantly on that ground, collecting all the ornaments. And they run into like cycles and stuff too, so like the rise of events and things. Snowman is coming down the lanes and all that stuff will be happening. Oh, what fun it'll be. I don't think that Archer has any winter weapons. I need to go see. Let's see, I'll plant myself up here at the top, be safe. A shuttle to Paris, yes. There's something to do with the root beer on this game. I got one of these root beer, like, on this. Somehow, I can't remember. And then I did some sort of little thing and got another one. I'm like, what the hell? Let's see. Bank. Not much of anything in there, do you? An expedition kit? What the hell? Why didn't I ever open that before? Training manual for bridge officers. Trait ground. Space trait. Oh yeah. There's lead foot in this one. Hive defenses. Lead foot right there. Do I have that one? For Archer. Space traits. Not seeing it. There is Thrill Seeker, Operative Neural, Last Ditch Effort, Crippling Fire. Nope. Okay. Accept. Genetic Resequencer. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Use. Yeah, now I have lead foot. Damn it. Full impulse slipstream bonus. What can I replace? Particle defense specialist. Resistance ratings. Threat. I want my criticals. Maximum hull. I need hull. Kinetic and physical. Beam training. Need that. Opposing presence. Healing. Need that. Shield technician. Damn, I like every bit of it. I need to unlock that. Purchase at Fleet Research Lab? That's not right. It's one of those captain kind where you have to buy it. Why does it say that? I'm gonna chalk it up to it being retarded. Super saturated contra stones. Ground traits. Not really big on needing ground traits. We'll worry about that another time. Delta Expedition. Are those worth anything on the exchange? Let's see. Not found. Take all the bull stuff off of it. Search. Yeah, they're worth nothing. Okay. We won't worry about it then. We'll just, it's got kit performance though. We'll keep that. Because it has kit performance. Until something else comes up. I want there to be a long downtime for the exchange, 1400 hours. You understand me, boy? Bye! You understand me, bye? Discard that. Take that away. Bye-bye, birdie. Discard and discard. Oh, we need to, get the Delta unlocks for him too. No, I don't follow the path. I just run straight lines. Here we go. We're gonna listen to Listen for it. Here it comes.
Greetings. How can I assist you today? Or in the future?
All right. What are we under? It's Gamma. Yeah, paradox corrector. And temporal negotiator. Starter trait, temporal insight. Whatever that means. So nothing really. Okay. They're not worth having. What is that? Is it a device? Okay, it says ground device though. What the hell? Oh, that one there. Okay. Bridge officer power. Ship device. So right there. Temporal signatures of altered realities, altered choices. You can allow your bridge officers to become available for much faster targeting. Target yourself 5 minutes for 0 recharge. Okay, gotcha. The shuttle to Saturn will leave here eventually. Shuttle to Saturn. The shittle to Saturn.
Greetings. How can I assist you today? Or
And what do we have so far for the temporal spot bundle for you, Archer? Duty officers, Admiralty. Okay. Good deal, Archie. Beam me back up to your ship so we can save you. Because it's been a long road getting from there to here. Leisurely pace. Loadouts probably need to be saved because I have that right there. Save that. Change beams. That's going to be moved, I'm guessing. No? Okay. Well, alright. Yeah. So devices do stay. That's weird. So where's the temporal transponder? Or whatever it's called. I guess it just automatically activates. I don't know. Alright, we need to do the event. Main Klingon. But we don't need to do it as this character. Or do we? No, we don't. I need to do it as my main character. So that's how he gets dilithium. Dilithium. I get dilithium. I like to rock back and forth. It makes me feel at ease. Remain Klingon. Salana Iona Aces.
While our ground forces, do you have
I don't have any. Gamma, competitive, and delta are low. Let me just glance through here while we're waiting. Ooh, I got vouchers? What kind of vouchers do I have? They're not in here, vouchers, are they? Jola! He's gonna sneeze here in a second, listen. He's gonna go, Jola! And you're gonna bless you. Sniffle. Okay, that should have done something. And we're gonna do, what was that? Some develop something. Jola!
Your pathetic rebellion ends here.
It's a weird horn you've got there, sir.
Your master of Kronos, Bartwee. Then I will make sure she has no ship to run to, and no
Yes.
witless rabble to cheer on.
Sausage.
Fools! You cannot defeat me. I will return stronger than ever.
And I have a picture of my...
Soon, I will end this war. And your life.
12 frames per second. Ooh, I got the thingy. Alright, let's go that way.
shall grind your fleet into dust while you cower behind Jeffbok.
Status report.
16
How
frames a
fares the
second.
battle?
The battle fares if you don't participate.
And your plan? We get each ship to hit the other?
No.
Disable their defenses?
No.
It will be the last shield they expect, and the key to their downfall.
Target shields have failed. Team settings.
Quickly, hit the target with the virus. Stay within 4 kilometers of the target. Your ship will help rout the virus.
Round robin. Need agreed master leader. I don't want any of it. How do I tell it not to give me any of it?
We are making good progress on the cloaking system.
Are
Keep
we?
at it.
No. I'd say we're not doing that bad of a job. Yeah. With that guy randomly going up there and this one down here. You made it. Yeah. Good job. I was gonna say I have nothing.
The target is back. Hit it with the virus.
Ela,
Stay within 4
Ela.
kilometers
Target
of
is
the
back.
target. Your ship will help rout the virus.
The target is back. Hit it with the virus. Ela, Ela.
I'll repair you. Moving to assist the target. Take me
Spin in
out
circles.
before it
That's
repairs
right.
the material engine.
Father?
A repair ship is moving to assist the Kristana. Take it out
Trisha.
before it repairs the cloaking system.
Stay within
Eli,
4 kilometers of
Eli.
the star. Your ship will help rout the virus.
The Christock has recloaked. Hit it with the virus, so we can keep destroying that system.
Star is looking west. Quickly, get to the crystal.
Almost went too far without it letting go. You can't decide which way it wants to turn.
Stark is back. Hit it with the virus. Stay
Oh.
within 4 kilometers of Stark. Your ship will help rout the virus.
We're trying to shoot it, but I'm trying to shoot everything for some reason.
Stark. Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine.
The Christock has recloaked. Hit it with the virus, so we can keep destroying that system. A repair ship is moving to assist the Christock. Take it out before it repairs the cloaking system.
Quickly, hit the Stark with the virus. Stay within 4 kilometers of the Stark. Your ship will help rout the virus. A repair ship is moving to assist the Stark. Take it out before it repairs the mycelial engine. Mycelial engine is deactivated. The Stark is vulnerable. Keep those repair ships in check so we can focus on the Christock.
Said something about
Those
focusing.
dreadnoughts are vulnerable. All ships, fire at will.
Commander Riker's nervous. Fire at will.
Target shields have failed.
12 frames, 11 frames. I don't know why.
Stop. The Stark has been destroyed. Let us finish the Christock and end this.
Balumba.
So ends the Christock. Soon, victory will be ours. Kapla!
Cease all hostility.
Here comes the
reign of
landlord.
Chilcom has ended, along with the war. This is the realm, mother of the Empire.
She's
You
the
have
warden.
fought with honor. Rejoin the Empire, and no vengeance will befall you.
We have to destroy that last ship, though.
You heard Laurel.
If it's red, it's dead. If it red, it dead, yo. Ding. Okay. Did that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to barge into y'all's conversation. Something about people wanting to stand on tables around here. Let me do it too. Hell yeah. Hello there, nice lady. Can I sit in your lap, nice lady? And for Christmas, Santa, I'd like a sled and a little doggy and some snowmen to play with. The hell was that? Okay, now we can go back to Archer. Falls asleep waiting. There we go. Here we go.
HATE3K says, Hey Scorpwana.
Hi. How are you? How's it going for you this evening? Having a good night? Let me ask 300 questions so you can answer only one of them. That's still like that.
HATE3K says, so and so. HATE3K says, you.
Well, I'm here. Just wondering about why this button moved over there. Because the button was like over here where it says 42. And then I was on the window and it just kind of just started moving. Then it went to here and it stopped. And this little yellow text is behind this text right here, and it's just, why is it over there? You know, I don't get it.
HATE3K says, LOL.
And I got it on video too. I mean, I just opened the Endeavor window to read more about the Endeavors.
HATE3K says, gotta love the bugs.
Yeah, and it just starts drifting. It's just moving, and I'm watching it, and it just disappears off screen. I'm like, where did it go? And I pulled it back. Hey, there's the button right there. It's like whenever I was playing the ground stuff at the Dyson earlier, the battle window for whenever you have the area captured, that's in red and the blue, and this is battle zone control. That little tiny piece, like where the Endeavor box is right here, was just slowly drifting up by itself. I don't know. What have they updated? I don't know. It was odd. Let's see, I've got gamma for that. Am I going to be able to? No, I need to get more gamma marks, so that's some heart fighting.
HATE3K says, what happened yesterday?
Yesterday? I didn't stream yesterday. Instead, I watched Victoria play and stuff. I was off yesterday, too. Just didn't...
HATE3K says, I know. I saw you in Stowe and PMDU.
Yeah. USS Equinox. Okay, I need to get some...
HATE3K says, didn't get a reply back.
You did PM me yesterday? I didn't see a PM. What time was that?
HATE3K says, yes in Stowe.
Do you remember what character I was during that time? Because I did leave the window open and had to go do something or whatever, and I think I timed out. Or AFK, not penalty, but you know how you go AFK and then all of a sudden you're gone.
HATE3K says, that what I assumed.
Yeah. It happened a lot yesterday, actually. I had gotten on, let's see, I was using my...
HATE3K says, chat box was minimized.
That could have been it, because I was my Suka Blayet character yesterday, which is my Romulan.
HATE3K says, right?
It probably was. If I didn't see it, because whenever I'm playing Whenever I see flashing over here in the chat box of like has logged on, off on like that, sometimes I will minimize it like this just to play the game or whatever. And I was playing my Suka Bliet person yesterday to try and get all of the what is it? It's that version, the recruits version of the temporal thing, but Delta version. And I did get it, and then I just left the system. I had left it running yesterday while I was doing other things, and it went AFK, I guess. Because I came back and the game was like got that login screen. So I just closed it out.
HATE3K says, ah.
That could have been what it was. But that happened a lot yesterday. I just would play a little bit and get off of it and then like go do something and come back and it would be at that screen. I'd have to completely get out because I forgot my password and I have it automatically log in, But I typed my password in wrong, so I had to close it out and load it back up. Gamma. But yeah, I took a break from streaming yesterday just to see if I could do that. Because I've been going straight to streaming.
HATE3K says, I screwed up too. Ended up spent my dill.
All of it? How much did you have?
HATE3K says, then noticed I didn't have to.
Ooh. How much did you have?
HATE3K says, about 80K.
Oh wow. And what'd you buy with it? Or get with it?
HATE3K says, I made some rep gear.
Oh. And then you found out you didn't need to do that? We need to go. We need to go to Fira, does piggyback off of that to go through the wormhole. I've been bad about spending things or whatever in this game and then finding out I didn't have to do it.
HATE3K says, nope. Could have claimed some rep dealy on recruit instead.
Oh my gosh. That does suck. I've been bad about in the past, like the R&D, making stuff. Spending a lot of dilithium doing that, then looking on the exchange, and I could have bought it for just like maybe 1 million or whatever energy credits instead of wasting dilithium. But
HATE3K says, yes.
Some stuff like that happens though. Or yeah, with the reputation system too, you can get like what is it? It's a discount of some sort. I don't know how anymore because it's been so long. But whenever you get to a certain point, I think is it levels tier 6 or something, you get like a discount off of the dilithium required to do like reputation stuff.
HATE3K says, I would VE told you, but people tend to get pissed and ban you.
They tend to get pissed and banned? About that? Take wormhole. Why would they get mad and ban somebody if you made a mistake? Ah, battles on reset. Damn it. Is this the only instance? Sure is.
HATE3K says, it's just how some people are.
I don't understand why anyone would like get ticked off and ban someone for accidentally messing up on reputation dilithium stuff. That doesn't make any sense.
HATE3K says, I've seen people get banned for just saying hi in chat.
In Star Trek Online?
HATE3K says, yes in Sto 2.
Why in the world? Why would anybody get mad and get banned because of that? Doesn't make any sense.
HATE3K says, I'm like wow.
So with that, is it part of the warp engine? Why does it do that? Well, I'd never get pissed off at somebody and ban them if they said hello to me, and I don't know about everybody though. Why unsaved changes? What have I changed to need a... Okay. If I change that over to cannons? Oh, wait. I need to go check the traits, make sure they're all there. Because people have been reporting the traits are disappearing again.
HATE3K says, there are all kinds of people out there you know.
Let's go over this way. Did you see that the Thank you, Streamlabs. Thank you. Yes, I understand Streamlabs. Get on with it, right? Yeah. The Winter Wonderland event is coming again on December 7th till about January. So participate in that, get you some ornaments, and then you can buy a bunch of cool stuff with that.
HATE3K says, yes I heard today.
There are not enough people in this thing to do anything. There's 10 people currently on this whole map. In the whole world, in all of Star Trek Online, there are only 10 people in this area.
HATE3K says, hope the ship is good.
I haven't looked in to see what it is
HATE3K
yet.
says, LOL.
I haven't seen. Is it going to be another Firiki or a Breen ship or something like that? I just
HATE3K says, it's Gamma Quad.
Nobody likes Gamma Quadrant.
HATE3K says, most like will be.
Nobody likes the Gamma Quadrant.
HATE3K says, it what everyone is thinking.
Oh. Now there's 14 people in here. All right, good deal. Yay. Come on, I just need some marks. Because tomorrow, when I do this... Oh, there we go. Gamma Task Force thing.
HATE3K says, I'm hoping for cruiser or a past event ship. King Oframan Shin says, hey.
Hello. Well, what past ship would you want if it were one? I watched today. I watched one of the Cryptic guys. They had a live stream on Twitch of them like building some sort of ship.
King Oframan Shin says, it been a while.
Yes, it has.
HATE3K says, Thomas Guy.
Is that the guy who it was?
Long-range sensors.
USS Tombstone.
HATE3K says, I think so but not sure. King Oframan Shin says, you need a bigger ship.
Nah, this is Archer. This is his ship. Captain Jonathan Archer. Okay. Malcolm, Trip, Dr. Phlox, Hoshi.
King Oframan Shin says, it's small.
Yeah, but packs a punch. If I can get it going. Been having control issues.
King Ofromenshin says, no hard feeling.
I like these pulse phase cannons. They seem to travel, like home in on things really well.
King Ofromenshin says, your sound has an error.
My sound has an error. What sound? What part of it?
King Ofromenshin says, on Twitch.
Like on the web browser showing some sort of error?
King Ofromenshin says, yes.
An orbital habitat is badly damaged.
King Ofromenshin says, work on it. King Ofromenshin says, when you have the time.
No, I'm not watching it as I'm playing, so I don't see what it is yet. If I get the chance, I'll pop on there and just see if there's something up with it. Is it where the volume control is?
Target's shields have failed.
HATE3K says, sound fine from here.
Maybe you just need to
A
reload.
hurt capital ship has joined the fight. Destroy it.
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
We only have a minute left.
Shield failed.
Oh no, not a minute.
Target's shields have failed.
I'm watching Victoria Thalen's gameplay yesterday. Made one of those looked like a hot rod type ship. Had it spinning in circles and everything. It was pretty cool. Turn rate was insane. She streamed like about 11 something hours straight. That
The
is
Herc
crazy.
waves have stopped.
They've stopped, oh boy.
The Herc waves have stopped.
Boy, that lady's loud.
HATE3K says, I can't see his stream. It's blurry.
My stream's blurry?
HATE3K says, does he have bad ISP?
Are you talking about who? Let's see, did that give me, yeah, that gave me some more. 75, got to get up to what is it, 250? 250 reputation, yeah.
HATE3K says, the guy you were just talking about.
Oh, Victoria Thalen. Are they streaming right now? Trizander's streaming.
HATE3K says, your stream clear. Can see just fine.
Yeah, it's amped up to, what is it, like, I think 720p is what I have it cranked down to from the actual resolution that I have. Go to the red one. Why in the world is that thing? What is it? The shield?
HATE3K says, I think that why. Highest he has is like 540p.
Yeah, 540. I think that's what I've seen over there. Well, it's reduced depending on how you want to stream. When I was researching streaming and stuff, if you want to target an audience whose internet connection isn't as fast, you know, but can tolerate lower resolutions, you can step it down from the 720 to the next step, which is 540, and that could probably help a lot of people watch your stream, because it's about getting people to watch it versus its complete clarity of it. And then once you become like an affiliated partner and all that kind of stuff, you get the options of automatically having different sizes and stuff. Oh,
HATE3K says, also his stow window size is small. So makes it even harder.
Yeah, so I had it about like full screen, but then lowered it down to incorporate other attributes to the screen. I like to do it full screen as best as possible because it's more of a viewing experience. So I don't have all the stuff around, you know, like things to clutter up the screen. Which to some people it's fine. I mean, if you've got like a higher, you know, resolution that you're streaming at, then you can have all that stuff and still see it. I keep clicking on this thing right here to lock that in place.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Yay. Okay. And traits, skills, specialization, commando, constable, specialist. I got that one all done. Pilot, that's what I was working on next. Eat my dust. Reckless, maneuvering thrusters. Active secondary. Command officer. This needs to be like secondary. Pilot is active first. Okay. Did that change anything to where I gotta save it? Accept. No, it didn't. Cool. Alright. Nice. But did it give me anything in here? Flyer apart, impulse. Oh, I've already got that. Gravity well. Pointed defense bombardment. On slipstream. Man, she had that ship going like super fast yesterday, spinning like a pinwheel and around DS9. That was so awesome. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel.
A Herc dreadnought is being protected. Be advised.
Be advised. Oh, we're not started yet. Okay. Swarmers are getting further, closer. They're getting further away, but yet it looks like they're moving toward us. But I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. Huh. Breaking the circle.
HATE3K says, LOL gravity ills.
Yeah, it is a black hole again, isn't it? Why don't I ever remember this one?
HATE3K says, or patrol.
Well, it's in the Herc section of the Gamma Quadrant. Am I the only one here?
HATE3K says, oh.
But I am curious though. If I fly toward this, will it like suck me in? Yep. So it's the same gravity, or black hole from Gravity Kills. Interesting. I've never seen that here for some reason. I guess I've not really ever done this particular one. I guess that's why I'm the only one here too. Good thing I have a piss poor ship.
HATE3K says, what happened to Dyson Ground Battle Zone?
Oh, I was there earlier.
HATE3K says, you're usually there.
Yeah, I was there earlier with my other characters. I don't ever put Archer there. He and my main are like the ones that space battle. I also spent 2 hours off stream with some of my characters at Dyson just to get them out of the way. It doesn't seem to be very popular, like just the Dyson ground. A lot of people see that it is boring. So I try to do that off screen today, see if that helps as best as possible.
HATE3K says, ah.
Because in my time, let's see, I started at 8 p.m. playing. And didn't start the stream up until 10, just like 2 hours later.
HATE3K says, if you like, go for it.
I don't know. It just seems everyone always sees me at Dyson and thinking that's all I do, so they don't ever like care for that.
HATE3K says, do what makes you happy.
Jump out a sharp glass window and land on your face. I am the only one here. That's crazy. Oh, I'm forgetting to push the other functions and stuff down here at the bottom. Ooh, a big explosion.
We only have a minute left.
Is that all you know how to say, lady? I'm glad I built Archer up to be a character that doesn't rely on shields. Because my the first ship, you know, was the actual NX regular one or whatever, so it had barely any hull and no shields. So he carried the traits over.
HATE3K says, speaking of Dyson, I need to show you something.
Oh. Destroy the capital ship. Where's the capital ship? Is it on the map itself?
HATE3K says, I'll PM you when I hop on Stow in Littly bit.
I got you. All right.
Rear shield failing. Core shields failing.
Oh, down here. Okay.
The Dreadnought and its swarm have moved to another sector. For now. Hopefully, we'll be able to divert forces there to stop it for good.
I was supposed to destroy that ship down there, and I didn't even see it. I was too busy up here at the top. Damn. Okay. Well, yeah, stuff happens. What do you expect my little tiny ship to do? Take over everything? Boink. Who is on anyway? Victoria is online. Riker. Mobius. I don't know half the people I have on my friends list. Never talked to them. Meet some of them over there at Winter Wonderland. Alright, how many do I have now? 114, so that's just still only like 3 days worth of reputation for that. So it's 1, 2, that's maybe 90. Yeah. Because I want to get the little ship 2, rank 2 right there. Because that comes in handy. Go back to the wormhole. I've been trying to figure out why this shield does this at warp.
HATE3K says, that's going to take a while.
Yes. Well, it's multiples of 5, since my other character is always
HATE3K
maxed out.
says, ooh, love that visual.
Yeah, I just don't know where it's coming from. I mean, I've looked at it. Like, here's the Riemann prototype covariant shield.
HATE3K says, is it one of the Omega Ing?
I don't know. That's the thing.
HATE3K says, it is.
I mean, is it from... I can't figure out, like, which visual it's coming from. So you got the Mako impulse engines. Visuals are turned off. This right here, visuals off. Visuals off. I've even I've removed all of this, and you can't really warp, you know. But I have the same 3. These are the same 3 deflector, impulse, and warp that I have on my other ship, my main character ship.
HATE3K says, I have one Omega engine on a KDF tune that has the same visual. HATE3K says, when I'm traveling in sector space.
I just don't know exactly how it's happening. If I disable it that way. Nope, still happening. Okay. I don't know what's triggering it. That's so crowded over there. Let's see. So if I take off the impulse engine completely and I travel, So it's the impulse engine doing it. Then why is it only doing it for this specific ship? That's what's weird. Now before it wasn't doing that. It kept showing itself off or whatever. Because I have this exact one on my main ship and it doesn't do that visual. That is so crazy. Unless it's glitched somehow. That's just weird. That is weird.
HATE3K says, I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just I'm just curious as to why it's like that. Let's see if I disable it. Because we're gonna look at it.
HATE3K says, why what?
Why it's actually showing the shield when I'm at warp. When I have the same shield or the same impulse engine for my main character, and it doesn't do that. The Mako impulse engines. It only seems to show that visual on this specific ship versus my other characters. I just want to know why. Let me change over.
HATE3K says, only one of the Omega engine has the visual, the Atair one doesn't.
I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Okay. Adapted Mako Combat Impulse Engine. Son of a gun. No wonder. You're right. This is the adapted one. I got the regular one. I should have got adapted. Crap. Okay. That makes sense now. Thank you. Alright.
HATE3K says, yeah, it's the name.
I didn't even pay attention to that whenever I made it. So I need to go make it because I like that impulse engine. I just like it because of the sector speed and stuff of it.
HATE3K says, on KDF the names are different.
The names are different. The people have been changed.
HATE3K says, it confusing as hell.
Yeah, they need to just keep everything named the same. Make a whole lot more sense. Let's see there. Personal shield.
HATE3K says, I have to bring up wiki guide when I try to make one.
Well, you don't accidentally make the wrong thing.
HATE3K says, yes.
Sector speed versus that. Yeah, that's got turn rate. Maybe that's what I did. I looked at the turn rate instead. So I need to keep both of them. So I'm going to make one. I have plenty of everything to make it with.
HATE3K says, both are good. But I like one of them for tour.
Yeah, I think the turn one would probably be good. Or, well, both, actually. The speed. Am I not going to have enough dilithium? I should. Why don't I have enough dilithium? Okay. I got to give myself that reputation.
HATE3K says, that why I use a guide.
The wiki. That thing is helpful. I don't know how in date it is though. I just want a list of everything that's normal. Like the defaults for, say,
HATE3K
weapons.
says, see what modifiers each has when it's epic quality.
Oh yes. That's a massive database on this game.
HATE3K says, either that or use Aegis engine.
Aegis is awesome. I don't even know why I don't have that on this character too. I've tried to figure out where the one that I was given. Somebody years ago gave me the Aegis set for free. Just gave it to me and said, "Here, use this. You'll love it." And I did, and I had it on a ship, and I don't know where it went. Because whenever I got a different ship, I think the one I'm using now, my main character, it disappeared somewhere. I don't know if I accidentally deleted the ship it was on or what. I've done that before. Whenever I had like a ship and for some reason it didn't transfer the stuff over to my inventory, and whenever I got rid of the ship, it got rid of everything that was on the ship. And I think it was on that. Because I had it stored there. That's what it, yeah, that's right. I had it stored on the ship.
HATE3K says, that's not good.
No. But I've only done that like twice. It's like whenever I deleted my my bridge officer Archer that I had on my main character to put a better version of him up there, I forgot that I had gotten a bunch of the training manuals that are only from lockboxes. And when I deleted that character off of there, I totally forgot that, you know, I had him there, and it got rid of all those too. So I've made a lot of mistakes in this game. I mean, the most recent is that Phoenix Epic token that I used on the wrong thing.
HATE3K says, same.
Okay, so we got that. And we're going to turn on that. Can we upgrade it? Do we have any upgrade? No, we do not. Okay, so if we have 8 left of that, if we go into here, we have nothing. I want to upgrade that, so I think I'm going to swap over to my 2 characters that I don't normally play online or on stream. Cold check. Just my gamma recruit and all that. Slowly building him up toward it. Yeah, we're gonna steal his dilithium. He hates when I do this, but all he does is just stay in, in one spot and never do anything. Might as well check his stuff while I'm here. Time to update that. Go up. Tier 4, congratulations, buddy. And then new Romulus. Okay, there. Select, fill, okay. Collect. Yay, accolades. I don't do anything with the accolade, like things you get. Like whenever you get a accolade, sometimes it'll give you a special title you can give yourself. I don't even do that. It's just a waste of time. Waste of stuff. Yay, whatever that is. Okay. Let's see there. And go. Okay. Alright. And one of the things about the Gamma Recruit, reach level 10 in 3 campaigns as Gamma Recruit, and it unlocks that. That's what I'm trying to do here on this character slowly. Well, there's 6. That's good. And I hardly do anything with these characters. Damn it. Ah, crap. I need to get rid of that executing competence thing. I hate that. Wish there was a way to like hide like duty officer assignments that keep them from popping up. Medical. Medical. Back to sign. No, there's nobody there, but yeah, it meets the requirements. Who knows why? Okay. Oh, I've already done that. Okay, here. Okay. Alright, that's Kolchak. Let me look at his transponder thing. Gamma Recruit. Complete missions to rank up your character. 25 Qs. 100 Qs. And then complete the Swarm Q 5 times. And then specializations get up to 30, and then go up to 45. R&D, slowly working on that.
HATE3K says, "You're gonna love that on."
Gonna love that one. Admiralty, reputation progress. See, it's mostly I haven't been doing anything to get, you know, anything done with this character. But I don't know that I could survive 100 Qs.
HATE3K says, "Have to play Swarm 5X on normal to get it."
Ah, what does it give you? Just smarts or something?
HATE3K says, "I got mad when I found that out."
Is Swarm bad? I can't. I don't know if I played that. All I know is I don't think I could do like 100.
HATE3K says, "All this time I've been play ADV and it wasn't counting."
So it just has to be on normal. That sucks. Why doesn't it like tell you?
HATE3K says, "Yep, normal."
That's the thing. This game is so shady when it comes to that
HATE3K
stuff.
says, "Beats me."
It's so shady when it comes to a lot of stuff in this game. Okay. Now let's go to Sukablayet, which means bitch whore in Russian. Yet they don't know.
Wolfcat1 says, "Hey hey."
Hey hey.
Hyper Tiger Blood Trail Golf 2 Goof.
How have you been? It's been a while. Or for me, it's been a while. I don't know how time works down there where you're at. Let's see. Okay. There and okay. Let's see. Reputation. She's got a lot. 75. Collect that one. Collect that one. That. 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 Okay. Come back into that and get that going there. So you said it goes with this one. I spent time on this one today. Just doing
MC Wolfcat1 says, "Doing good. LOL time works normal LUL. How's you?"
Well, I didn't stream yesterday because I wanted to see if it was possible for me to not do it. Because I had been going since summer, or our summertime, which was about when the Ryza event happened. I started streaming then and never stopped any day at all. But yesterday I thought, okay, I'm going to see if I can not stream. Because I wanted to like just kind of have a chill day situation. And I wasn't going to stream today either, but I got on the game and it said something about the Winter Wonderland thing coming back around, and that got me kind of hyped up for it. Because you're going to see me doing on there a lot. I have this obsession with the season events. How do you think I get all the low lunettes and all the ornaments and stuff and have a massive amount of them? I play that stuff steadily. That's why I build up the lithium ore or whatever for all my characters before it happens, so that I never have to go to the Dyson Sphere. Because I'm always on Ryza.
HATE3K says, "Winter and summer event do have ship rewards."
Yeah.
MC Wolfcat1 says, "Oh cool. Glitchcat, how did you feel when you didn't stream?"
It felt odd. Like, I was kind of compelled to start, but then I got in front of the computer and I sat here and I saw that Victoria was streaming, so I just went and watched hers. And sat in there for, well, I came in on like the 8 or something hour mark. She streamed for about 11 hours. So I guess I was there for like 3 hours just watching. Until way early this morning. But I feel as though I've let a lot of people down by not being on that night, but I'd only averaged like half a viewer within the past week, so I mean, it gets me. I still talk to myself even though I'm playing it. But got a new little glitch. I was showing Hate 3 about this, 3K. Here's the Endeavor screen. The button is usually right over here next to this, right? There's some little blue text back here. Whenever I open this screen up for the first time today, and I got it recorded, the button just starts moving by itself to the left side of the screen and ends up way over there. See? There it is. It just went over there by itself. I don't know, maybe it feels comfortable there. And then the little blue text that's above it got behind completing personal right here, and you can't really see it too well, but it's back there. And it just stopped right there. It's like, okay, I'm done. I'm right here now. I don't know. I was telling him too that I was on the Dyson, and I think I have it recorded, but it's just the little battle thing over at the side, where it's over here underneath this, which is steadily just crawling up by itself. I don't know. There's been a lot of glitchiness happening here lately with this Lighting 2.0 stuff. But anyway, let's see. Here's where I am on the Gamma or the Delta recruit. I haven't got Admiralty up to level 10 yet in my faction. I'm guessing that means this has to be Romulan or Klingon. Probably Klingon if it's faction Klingon. Play Freedom. I gotta play those. This is what I did mostly yesterday and a little bit today. Was gather up all these. Learn and collect every one of these. So that I had access to those. And got the little transponder things that come with it. Or the little, whatever these things are. Temporal Negotiator. Yeah, Paradox is correct.
MC Wolfcat1 says, nice. I was wondering where you were. But I'm glad that you can take a break from streaming. This is good, cool cat. You will only let us down if you don't take care of yourself. 2020 glitchy.
2020 glitchy. Nice. Thank you. I like that. I don't know. I've become obsessed with it, and I just wanted to see if I could not do it one night and how that would affect me and stuff. And though I was drawn to it, to doing it, I just thought, nah, I'm just gonna let it ride and see what happens. So I spent most of the day, yesterday or whatever, on Star Trek, but doing a little bit, and then I'd leave the computer and just it'd be running, and then it'd go AFK and close down.
Says, a good break is nice.
Yeah, a whole day. I was thinking about this, like taking a complete week and then starting it back on the 7th of December when the winter event starts up, but yeah. And I deleted all my past videos for reasons. The place that I work at recently got hold of somebody else that worked with us, had said something on a Twitch stream bad-mouthing the company and employees working there, and they got fired. So it kind of got me paranoid, so I went back and deleted all my previous stuff, even though I didn't mention names or anything like that. But it's still archived on YouTube.
HATE3K says, ooh.
Yeah. Because it got me thinking, like, what if somebody from the company is going to go through and watch like every 4 hours of what I'm playing to see if I say something that can get me fired. So I thought, well, I have been mentioning work, but I haven't been mentioning names. I haven't been mentioning actual important information.
HATE3K says, it's amazing how everything is today.
Yeah, but I don't know how these people got a hold of knowing to look on a specific video for what this person said, and they ended up having like the social. They broke the social media policy, and it got me paranoid. So I went back and disassociated my Facebook with Twitch, my YouTube, and all that, and deleted the videos on here because I was paranoid. And that's another reason why I didn't stream yesterday too, because this just happened.
HATE3K says, best advice: turn off past broadcast feature.
Yeah, but I like to, I like people to be able to watch like some previous stuff if they want to. I know they don't. I mean, I can tell. Even on YouTube, I mean, I'll get like I'll upload all these videos like immediately after I get done. I export them over to YouTube. I used to do the chapter marks.
HATE3K says, yeah, I hear.
Yeah, I used to do
HATE3K says, you.
So I used to do the chapter marks for them, but I stopped doing that because that got a bit obsessive.
HATE3K says, what can you do right?
Right. But I put them on YouTube, like export them over there because YouTube keeps them longer than Twitch does, and mostly archive them there. But I have them where people can view them there, and I get one person viewing the video, and it's usually like maybe just 3 minutes of it, so it's just there for archival reasons. And on here, they automatically delete themselves like every 14 days. The oldest one will delete itself. So it's always 14 up there.
HATE3K says, Twitch and YouTube were much better a decade ago.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Okay, heck, a decade ago, I was a YouTube partner person or whatever, and was making videos, and I made like $100 or so off of it, but not much because I didn't stream a lot, or I did not stream, but I didn't upload a lot and keep it going. And then YouTube cracked down on a lot of like people, they changed their rules about like how you have your videos and all that stuff, and it made a lot of people just leave YouTube, and that made my viewer count go all the way to non-existent, just in the hundreds. So I said, well, forget that. So it made the partner go away off of there for me, but I wasn't making nothing anyway. I just playing around, but that's why it doesn't bother me here.
HATE3K says, yeah, I wonder if my YouTube is still there.
Oh, it's gonna be there. YouTube's there for a long time. It's just depending on.
HATE3K says, heck, I don't even remember what the login was.
What the login was? That's my problem every day. I forget my login information all the time. That's why I forget it for this game. If it wasn't for the auto login feature for this game, I would not be able to get in and have to change my password and everything for it. That's why I told you if I go AFK and it kicks me out of the game, it has that thing at the bottom.
HATE3K says, I stooped using it when Google bought it.
Ah, yeah, that's when it changed big time.
HATE3K says, if I remember right.
I think that's back when I was partnered with it, before Google had it. Because they changed a lot of they changed the reasons how this. I can't think or talk today. They changed the requirements for partner on there, and increased the number amount and all that stuff, and then demonetized a lot of people's videos because of copyright when it wasn't copyright, because anybody could copyright anything back then. Just some random person can say, hey, that's mine first, So I got departnered during that time, but it didn't bother me any. I wasn't making nothing off of it. Just AdSense or something like that was changed or whatever. I mean, that's what I don't even make nothing off of this.
HATE3K says,
Heck, I checked this the other day. Just curious, right? Since I became sort of affiliate. So far, I've got like 40 cents. And that's it. So I'm not doing this for money. I don't even like care to even look at it for that. I just want to make emotes that then I found out were stipulative or whatever, where you had to be like subscribed to use them or something, or unlock them or whatever like that. That's crap. What about free emotes? Just channel ones that you use. But I think they do have the follower versions. Let me go back to Archer now, since I have that. Well, that was one of the other reasons I didn't stream yesterday, because I was paranoid that somebody from the company would be viewing my stream or something like that. So I kind of kept from doing it.
HATE3K says, some streamer have it set so you have to sub to watch their past broadcast.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I mean, that's how you, in my opinion, like if you're watching somebody stream for the first time and you like what they're doing, then sure, you know, you follow them or whatever like that. Or if you really enjoy it, you subscribe then. But I think if you follow,
HATE3K says,
and then
yeah,
you can be like go back and kind of view their older stuff or whatever. You can decide for real if you want to like subscribe or not. And I mean, I'm one. I've subscribed to people before, like I'm just watching like a few minutes of theirs before. But
HATE3K says, funny story about this.
Dang it.
MC Wolfcat1 says, score put tribble 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 score put tribble.
Let's gotta throw that last one
HATE3K
in.
says, a while back I was watching a stream for hours. Shadowy_sticks has hosted you with 1 viewers. Shadowy_sticks has hosted you with 1 viewers.
Thank you, Stygian. I forgot to log into Discord. You were watching a stream for hours?
HATE3K says, ended up liking it so logged in and followed. And streamer kept threatening to ban to me.
Why would they do that if you... Why would they threaten to ban you?
HATE3K says, she thought I was bot.
Oh. But if you were in there talking and stuff, I mean...
MC Wolfcat1 says, oh. HATE3K says, even after her moderator mentioned I wasn't.
Is it because of the name you've chosen? Is that getting you in a lot of trouble? Ah, dang.
HATE3K says, yes lol it was because of name.
Ah, man. You can't go by a name. That's one of the problems with a lot of people. They'll go by like certain things like that, and you know. Let's see, impulse, flight speed, stats. Flight speed is 11629.
HATE3K says, then a min later someone else followed and she hi and thank you for follow and stuff. HATE3K says, I'm like WTF.
Oh my god. That name, man. That name's getting you in trouble, son. Didn't change a thing. Oh yeah, right. I'm in the wrong area. Okay, yeah. I need to go to a. Let's see. We'll go to Deep Space Nine. I forgot when you're in sector space like that, it doesn't show you your accurate information for some reason. of 11. USS
MC
Dominatrix.
Wolfcat1 says, not like this failfish.
Not like this. I've been accessing a lot of the files for this game. They're in a type of compressed file format known as HOGG files, and you can get a decompressor out there that's third party, and extract the files and stuff and view them. And I found pictures of
MC Wolfcat1 says, I made some emotes.
Oh,
P.
Nice. But one of these, so they call these in
MC
the...
Wolfcat1 says, Golf2 blep. MC Wolfcat1 says, Golf2 smile.
There you go.
MC Wolfcat1 says, Golf2 Kardasha. MC Wolfcat1 says, Golf2 Alim.
Neat. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. They gave like more spaces for that, right? To make more emotes.
MC Wolfcat1 says, yup.
I forgot all about that. Heck, if they gave me enough time, I'd put every one of these in that.
MC Wolfcat1 says, I had a ton of done making these. HATE3K says, you using the remand shield from Colisum Mission?
It's just a temporary shield for now until I figure out what I want to put on the ship. Because I want, you know, since Enterprise didn't really have a shield, I set the original first ship up to not have shields
MC
at all.
Wolfcat1 says, LOL fun is now done LUL.
You had a lot of done. So I didn't have a real shield for it.
HATE3K says, have you looked into Discovery Warp Core and Shield?
I haven't. I wanted to make this more of like maybe a setup of how it would be in the series, aside from a few of the certain things. But I am looking into like other warp cores and stuff of that nature, you know, eventually. But as far as a shield, I wanted to put whatever an Andorian ship would have on it. But I can't find any reference in game or anywhere like to say, hey, this is what this is. Because in one of the episodes of Enterprise, they had the futuristic episode where the Enterprise was fitted with an Andorian shield. So I wanted to do that with this ship here, but I don't know what shield they would use. So right now, just any shield that I had just from whatever mission, I just kept it on there. Let's see, flight speed's 58.79. Okay. So if I put that there, 61. Why in the world is that faster? This is sector speed. Okay, so that's sector speed versus turn speed. Flight speed is more with that for some reason. That's insane. Impulse speed is the same for both anyway. Flight turn rate. But flight speed, that's crazy. This one right here has the sector speed thing, but it's slower. That made my loadouts change too. What the hell? Okay. Insane. I worked on like I had mentioned earlier, I have this idea for like somewhat of a database for the weapons of this game, but the bare weapons, not the ones that have all the
MC
mods or anything
Wolfcat1
like that.
says, Golf2 blep.
Whoops.
HATE3K says, at least you can do a full tour of Galaxy.
Yeah. If it comes down to it. Right now I've got, like 3 million, and I haven't really had to buy anything yet.
HATE3K says, since you have the Gamma Warp Core and Omega Ninj.
Oh yeah.
HATE3K says, just need Polaric Modulator.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I have yet to get. Like right here, I need to fill this in with something. Science needs something, you know, it's just temporary right now. Until
MC Wolfcat1 says, Hype derp.
Hype derp.
HATE3K says, and a route you enjoy.
Ain't that the truth? They got that thing set up weird. Stealth detection rate. But I'm trying to save up. I bet I ended up wasting a lot of my my Zen by buying up a lot of master keys when they were on the sales thing they had, and so that I could get enough Lobi crystals to get this universal reinforced weapon assembly, so that I could have that, and that, which is the assembly with the phase cannons with the spatial torpedoes.
HATE3K says, nice.
And that's that 3 set that's for Enterprise, which this is supposed to be like 4. So I want to keep that on the ship as long as I can. Which means, and I have this here that I'm going to keep, the EPS conduit stuff.
HATE3K says, do you have enough Lobi to get that one console?
I know, I have like 6 Lobi now. Because as soon as I had like 206, and 200 of it went just specifically to that, and then now I just have 6. And I have, the Zen that I have is just 142, so that's barely enough to get like one thing or whatever of, I think, a master key. And that would only give you like 6 to 10.
HATE3K says, Tachyokinetic Covenanter.
Tachyokinetic? Let's see. Lobi. Space gear.
HATE3K says, can't remember 2 other consoles.
There's some for critical chance that are in here. I have them on my main character ship, and I wanted to get them for this ship too. What is that thing called? I know that one of them is like this, I think this is, yeah, the ultimate modified swarmer processor gets 2.6% critical chance. So that's what I want to go for that, for this too, because I have that on my main character too. There's another one in here too somewhere. I can't remember which one it is though. It's over the B. Oh my gosh, really? I can't think. I think it's that bioneural infusion circuits. Yeah, 17.5% critical severity. Which then, you know, you upgrade that, get it better. 200 though. Technically, I could. Yeah, there's the converter. Yeah, critical severity. See, there's so many cool consoles.
HATE3K says, yes, that's one of the 2 I couldn't remember.
Yeah. See, technically, I could get that, the Lobi crystal, like 1,500 one, whatever, because I have this token. I have not used it yet, but I don't know if I want to waste it on Lobi. So what I've been doing is just saving up the lithium, converting it to Zen, and then getting keys to get the Lobi that way. But it's such a long process. Which is why I just have filler right here for now. And 1, 2, 3 console slots. Well, maybe 4 if I do something there.
HATE3K says, it is high.
Yeah. Unless that goes on sale. I forgot what I came here for. Why did I... Oh, yeah, sector space. That's what I was looking at that. Yeah, because, let me go to my main character again. Let me go back over. Yeah, I've been off for the past 2 days, and it's been different. I have not had 2 days in a row off in a while. End up sleeping through all of it, though. It's my curse. I see that I have free time, and I end up wasting it. Why in the world? Okay. See, okay, here we go. Can we go off of that? Pilot prize. That there. Bioneural infusion circuits, 26.2% critical severity. Science, let's see. Swarm processor, 35% accuracy, 3.9% critical chance. I got that. Quantum phase converter for phaser power damage and drain. For some reason, I don't know why. Gnostican cipher for drain again, because I'm all about draining as well. But that is my critical, so I could remove it. Universal consoles, critical chance, verity, assimilated module, Lorca's firing codes. That's what I have on this. And unsaved changes yet again. Huh. I guess I do need to change that drain thing, because this was my drain right there. I just never changed a lot of it. Oh, that's that tall guy again. I've seen him before. Hi up there. Yeah, I'm glad I have that dance thing turned off there. Yep. I'll get used to those. You're going to be seeing a lot of those in a few days.
HATE3K says, me too lol.
Yeah. And the cool thing about it, the dance neuralizer or whatever it is, I have it kept in the bank so it still works, and I like that. I like the fact that you don't have to have it on your person. But I got a lot of junk. I've been trying to think of a way to scale it down. I know that, for instance, all of these vulnerability locators, see, I got one for each type of weapon thing. Distributor, or disruptor, not distributor, what the hell. Plasma, Polaron.
HATE3K says, wow.
Yeah. Anti-proton, phaser, plasma, tetrion again. But I'm thinking, because let me go to go back up to my ship so I can get out of here. There's so many different types of locators, and I don't know that having one for each is really worth it unless you're just having it for just beams only. Maybe that would have been better. I could have kept them just equipped at all times and not have to get individual ones. But Fleet Spire. I had what factor flush. I also have these ideas for stuff that I could put on the stream that's triggered by people in the chat, where it's like it'll stamp red epic fail on the screen kind of thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do that though yet. Or have a toilet just appear out of nowhere. Or that. Yeah.
MC Wolfcat1 says, P.
Okay, gonna traffic control, docket spire. But one of the things I want to do is make a complete database of the default weapon stuff. You know, and the consoles and stuff at their default values of damage or whatever like that. And eventually work on, like, when it's updated, what it would look like. So today...
MC Wolfcat1 says, you said to flush, so I did golf to goof.
Always flush. So I created like a little test page of an icon today for a locator, like one of these locators here, and it's made out of 4 different images to look like one image. I'm gonna go to that and I'll give you the link. It's gonna be something like a generated type thing. Let's see, testing, copy. Let's see, and here.
Scorpwana says, https://scorpwana.com/testing/.
Yeah, that's what I was working on today. And it's 4 images put together to create one looking image, which means it's like the same little icon with an epic overlay with the level mark 15 or whatever it is overlaid on top of that. And on top of the epic one is a masking, which allows one to bleed through the next one. And what that will do is, instead of having to create each one differently or whatever, like what is it? It's 1 through 16 or something like that, as far as how epic it or how the leveling goes for the marks. So instead of creating 16 for each icon, I can only have one icon that randomly gets generated with the correct mark underneath it. The marks can be just used, so it's less memory usage and stuff on the page when it loads. It's kind of how they do it in this game. I mean, you're not looking at one icon, you're looking at several layers that are put on top of each other to make it look like one. Anyway, that was a bit of technobabble. Took a lot of CCS today for that. Anyway, because I tend to make it like so you can probably select it like from a list and it generates it to the next page or something. But I don't know. Anyway, there's vulnerability locators, and I'm sorry that you can't see that too well because I don't
MC
have the ability.
Wolfcat1 says, serious sloth.
Right. I became obsessed with this idea and I had it in my head the whole time. I can't do anything about it. But I'm looking at, okay, for each one of these vulnerability locators, got photon, disruptor, chronoton, phaser, chronoton? Really? Plasma torpedoes, polaron, quantum, all that. And it's like, what, 31.9% polaron damage versus beams is, let's see, 27.9% beam damage. Okay, so that makes some sense then. So if you just do beams versus...
HATE3K says, wait a min 9.1k dill.
Yeah. It's discounted from 10.
HATE3K says, what level is mines for that fleet?
That lithium mine? It's tier 3 right now. It just happened to, so now we got excited, those of us who are still in this. I'm the only one online in the fleet, but it's a dead fleet pretty much. It's only level 64. I mean, I could probably like make a special type thing, you know, if I get through it. Ooh, no, I don't.
MC Wolfcat1 says, you need to go to Risa and relax, so you don't obsess so much. Mkulv 2 Elim. HATE3K says, oh okay, they haven't done the upgrade yet.
Yeah, none of it's upgraded completely yet. It's these mining provisions. I have to update it myself mostly. A lot of people there are a few people on here that do something, but yeah. But I've got what I need out of it. I was just wondering about like the beams versus anything. So 27.9 beam weapon damage versus if it's anti-proton, it's 31. So it is a little bit more to have an individual type for one point. Okay. Yeah, I have an obsessive compulsive problem. But I think I can't, you know, my head, because to just imagine like all right, it's one of these right here, right? This is the anti-proton one. Well, these are always going to be the same. However, there are so many things that have different switches, different modifications. Like that's this damage times 3, which is going to change a lot of what the phaser damage value is. So I need to find a database or make one, which I don't know how I could even start to make a database of everything if I don't have everything. But I just want the base number of damage per something. Like, if you have the base. Oh, and there's also, since I was mentioning looking through the files of this game and the hog files, there is a Mark 16 icon out there. Like where it's, we always assume that it goes to the 15.
HATE3K says, LOL, look who I ran into, Vic.
Hmm? But anyway, I have a randomly generate that kind of stuff or whatever from a database file. Like say if you wanted to
HATE3K says, Insto.
like if you wanted to look up what's the most powerful baseline phaser ground weapon, and you just type in like damage or something, and you just press OK, and it show you that information versus having to search all over the internet and people's Reddit views and stuff and lists or something. It's kind of in my head, and if it's in my head, sometimes it has to come out, and the only way to do that is to create it. And I've gotten in trouble for doing that before in the past. It eating up my time and causing me to go a little crazy or whatever, but I get like that. Obsessive. I dwell on it, the doctor once told me, but like stuff like that. You ran into Vic and Stowe? Or you mean Victoria?
MC Wolfcat1 says, sounds like a cool idea.
Yeah, I was just like, because, whenever I'm looking up something for, say, my ship, and I want to know, like, how much damage it would put out depending on its, like, base damage, I can't find that information out. You got to, like, purchase the item, you got to go research on the wiki page, or you got to go here or there. You can't just like, type it in and say, like, looking for damage or something.
HATE3K says, yep.
Traffic control. Return to sector space, I think. Yeah. But I don't know. In the whole generating an icon thing, because that's what the game calls it in the folder, is called item icon. That's what the things are called. These things, item icons. And the base images are there. There are even like, there's a picture of an animated dog shooting lasers out of its eyes, with googly eyes. It's really weird. It's called the trash files, or trash loot, I think's what it was called.
HATE3K says, the Dino in Mud, S store.
Yeah, there was a dino, somebody with a dino head, too. Where did I find that at? Icons, item icons, impulse engines. So there's like a list of all this stuff. Everything in the game, trash loot. Bent docking clamp. There is a bent docking clamp in here. Broken energy pistol. Broken life support system. Damaged communication device. Spoiled rations. Tattered training manual. I hadn't even looked at that one yet. Huh. So let me share the screen. Window capture. New. Add source. Why does it say Photoshop null? That's crazy. Oh, it's the parts of Photoshop. Yeah, okay. Like that. That's one of the trash loots. It's called Tattered Training Manual. Weapon cleaning kit. This is in the game. It just isn't used. Spoiled rations. Where did I find that dog at? Broken energy pistol. Bent docking clamp. Why is a bent docking clamp in the game? I mean, we can't use it. I've never seen one. Soil analysis. Shattered hull fragments. Special triple upgrade warp core. Let's see. That's one thing I like to do is like look through the stuff that makes a game, that how it works or whatever. PvP metals, schematics, food, generic DOF, ground space, very rare. Very rare. Where did I see the dog? Chance boxes. Impulse engines, hollow emitters. Mission specific. Where was that? I don't even have a lot of it like opened up. Pet Phoenix. But it's all in there. It can be extracted and looked at. I just find it fascinating to see how a game is constructed. Tribbles. It was in Trash Loot, I swear. Boot polish. I mean, there's boot polish in the game. Mark 1. Empty escape pod. Scorched captain's chair. What? Damaged torpedo tube. Depleted energy cells. Broken scanner array. Where's the other ones at? Because I had so much fun just like looking through this stuff earlier. Services. I need to find that one with the dog. When I do, here I'll move that out of the way. Is it that one? Yeah. Items. Maybe ahead of that. Let's see. Temp icons. Maybe it's that. Icon number 2.
Alpha Bravo Gaming 007 says, "Good morning."
Morning. Top of the morning to you, yeah. There's the one with the dog. And that's in the game. It says temp icon. There's some of it with lasers shooting out of its eyes. Temp weapon 2.
Alpha Bravo Gaming 007 says, "Close but no cigar. I am from England, not Ireland."
I'm sorry. Temp icon 2. Is that again? Temp project 2. This right here is interesting. That's in the game. It's a temp. It says temp project number 2. Who knows why? I just find it fascinating that you look through all this stuff or whatever and find that type of just random things inside of it. And how is your morning? Go to Drazona system. Oh, dang, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, crap. Warping back in. Wah, wah, wah. I went to Walmart today and got a few bags of Stay Puffed marshmallows, like from Ghostbusters. Since it's not a real thing, but it is right now. And I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to keep them. Ah, man. Ah, man. Which one? Deep Space. Number 3, Promenade. It's full. Damn. You may be wondering, what are you doing? That's a good question. I don't even know myself. One day when I have a better computer, I'll be able to play this game correctly. I always get confused where I'm at in here. I'm trying to sneak up on Victoria. Nah, wrong button. Emotes, accordion. Typed it wrong, didn't I? I'm always bad about that. Just rocking and juking ourselves here. Okay, well, we turn around and that ended that one. Okay. Space. Earth Space Dog. Defense number 2. Earth Space Defense. It's not called Doc? Wild. Earth Space Defense.
Don't worry, the table isn't rigged anymore.
That's nice to know. Well, I think it's rigged anyway. I'm staring at the TV. It's turned off. Why? Not now. Oh, this is the one with the sector space, right? So I should be able to go faster if I did that. Oh, no, 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 wait. I have the engine that I... Okay. I'm on the other character. I forgot about that. My top speed for this drive is 56.42. Maximum warp factor. Maximum warp factor, mister. Go to beta quadrant? Yes. That's odd. There we go. Soul system. Take it easy. 60 frames a second on the loading screen. Yay. Watch it drop dramatically, though. 33. Yeah. Earth Space Defense number 2. Is that the same as ESD? I didn't bonk it. There we go. I always want to say that I'm making it sound, but I know that it's not. Okay. Okay, that's a different place then, isn't it? Earth Space Defense. Where is Earth Space Defense? I don't know. Just as long as they don't fix this, we're good.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL.
Captain Dusty is logged on. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Find the letter.
MC Wolfcat1 says, getting me a breakfast.
Alright, you tell
MC
Mia.
Wolfcat1 says, Golf2 bleb.
You tell Mia I said hello. Not like
Alpha
sitting up
Bravo
in a tree.
Gaming 007 says, what about my breakfast? I'm waiting for Q. He'll be here soon. I can feel it. Where is Earth Defense? Earth Space Defense number 2. Is that a TFO?
Do 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 do. Oh well, I was gonna do that whole Snape go boo thing, but bleh, 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 bleh. Access exchange. Anything selling? The monitors are available on the monitors. Starbuck. How cool. Are these worth anything at all? No. Well, take that away. Search. Not really. I don't even know why I have one. These manuals that I create myself. Only 34 of them out there in the world. That's crazy. Prolonged entanglement phaser. No, 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 no. What's that? Tactical kit module motivation. Oh, I wanted to look at seasonal event store stuff. Winter events, since I'll be getting some more of all of these. Because over here in my bank, account bank, I got 500 and 100, no, 640, 616, 513, 514, 563, 541, and 3 left over of that. So 1,400 hours. So technically, if I need anything, I can get it right now since that's about to start back up again. I just don't know if there's anything worth getting. Because I'll be loading up on that stuff quick as much as I play it. Shaved ice gateway. I don't know that I have one of those. Ah, crap. Just regular bank. Yep, I got one. Maybe a little too early, but we're gonna get ready. Docking Bay 6, Paris shuttle, everybody. Paris. Tom Paris. Ooh, I can probably put that in there now. Get that ready. What weapon do I want to use this year? Where are the weapons? We're gonna have to get you for sure. I'll take that out. Put the Catrace cell right there, because I like to use that to play with the Jim Hadar people. Take it and stand next to them and sway back and forth with them. Okay, there. Hail gun, impaler. I like my hail guns. I like my hail guns. Let's load them up. Let's load them up. We ready. Waiting for Q to arrive. Oh wait, we forgot our some of our best stuff too. Hold on. So I got to do the prep work for it first, because I know I'm not going to be doing anything with this character like that would require me to have the normal stuff on me. Bank. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where's my first officer? Gingerbread Vulcan. There he is. Non-combat pet. Yeah. My first officer. Oh, I can't have him on me? What the heck? I'm supposed to be able to. That doesn't make any sense. Ah, crap. Can I move that? Yeah, okay. Where's where's my security detail? Why can't I put him in there? Ah, crap. Ah, I have that in the way. Item does not go there. I forget how to use him. He has to be in just the inventory. You can be a real little boy one day, called Georgie. There you are. Yeah, there you are, buddy. Hey, buddy, come on back. Come on back now. There we go. We ready. We getting there. Just need my security team module or whatever. Security escort. Do I even have that for here? I thought I for sure had the security officers. Event store. Winter. I don't care about the outfit stuff. I don't really care much about that either. Just looking for winter. Where are they? Or maybe they're doing like they did whenever the summer stuff came out.
HATE3K says, what you getting from Winter Store?
I'm not getting anything right now. I'm just kind of thinking about it. Unmelting snowballs. Oh, we had to. Okay, yeah, our fishing gauntlet. Can't forget that. I'm just trying to remember what to equip. Gingerbread Defense Squad. I could have sworn I had one of those, or maybe it was for O'Neill. I think I have it for O'Neill. I'm getting my first officer and everybody ready. I kind of prepare ahead of time for some reason, even though it's in like a week. I'm obsessing over it right now, so I'm kind of getting ready for it. Okay, so we need to get the gauntlet right there to have it ready.
HATE3K says, oh right, the winter weapons. Gonna need some for winter mini games.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Is like getting my character ready, because I'm not gonna, I'm for sure not gonna like use him. Well, I don't know. The endeavors might require him to be used for certain things, so I need to keep the weapons.
HATE3K says, thought not sure if he'll have time to play them this year.
If you're able to get into the game at all, you should be able to play a little bit of it, because you gotta get those right there it is. You've got to be able to get you some ornaments to buy stuff, you know. Look at all that junk. What am I missing? Because my first officer, I usually have him run around with me. Got that. frost boots. I don't need that, so I can give that to somebody. Who's got a free spot? To Spork's got a free spot, so I can give her the hog. Or a targ, rather. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. That frees up another spot, even though there's got plenty of them. And to Spork, give you that. Let you summon him whenever you feel like it. Or could have gave it to somebody else, but I didn't. What do I have there? The Impaler. Damage Snowman deals damage.
HATE3K says, nice. When did you get Elite Captain token?
Murdoch's.
HATE3K says, big change?
No, Murdoch's gave me one. He had something that, or I had something that he wanted, and he had that, and he gave me that to like exchange it out. He gave me one of them.
HATE3K says, that nice.
Oh yeah. You know, I could probably get rid of this platinum phaser sniper rifle, huh? I mean, it's junk. I can always reclaim it all the time. I think one of these though is the. That's why I was looking inside the event store to see what all's there as far as ground weapons and stuff. I've got that somewhere. I have a snowball turret. Did I already put that in there? I sure did. Okay, never mind. Okay. What about any tactical modules, universal modules? Greythor's chains. Anchor of Greythor. Because I have enough to buy a lot of this stuff. And I'm going to need that space eventually. Because I want an exchange holiday bundle. So that's what I don't like. Holiday bundle. You get like five Lobby crystals to get it. But Lobby is so rare a thing, you know.
HATE3K says, yeah. HATE3K says, it's cryptic.
Right? I should get one of the thrones and sit in it right now. But it's just a waste. I don't like things that are consumable wastes in the game. That's why I don't worry about it much. Okay, we're going to stand right here with our first officer. And we're going to wait until Q shows up. I probably need to equip the shaved ice. Yeah, move that over there. Move that there for now. Snowball turret. We'll put that right there for now. Unless I already have it there and I can't see it. I only have 3 rows. Okay. That'll be it then. I like the rapid fire of these things. They're pretty awesome. Is that right, mister? I need advice, mister. Give me advice. Is it really like...
HATE3K says, oh wow, the gingerbread men.
Yeah, they become active and like animated.
HATE3K says, I totally forget about them.
Yeah. Well, whenever Q's around, they get animated, so...
HATE3K says, I wonder if I still have any of them.
This is the Vulcan one, so I used it as a first officer whenever I'm playing. You know, of course they disappear whenever combat happens, but I need to get a combat one. I think O'Neill has that.
HATE3K says, outside winter event they'll all look same.
I'm thinking that the crew, the little defense squad, is character bound. Yeah, so I can't change it over from another one.
HATE3K says, wait, did you say combat gingerbread man?
Yeah, the gingerbread defense squad.
HATE3K says, oh those.
Yeah. The security team, in other words. I think I have that on a different character. That's the only thing I hate about this right here. 5 of 5 charges, 10-second recharge. Some's thrown for you to sit in. I think I will. I'll do that as like a little joke right now. Do I have enough space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. So I need to go over to the bank to get one each out. Oh, somebody laid down a flare. That's nice. Count bank. And that's going to fill up quick, too. I'm going to need some space. Let's see. Control to move and get one. Control. Whoops. And get one. Just one. Okay, there we go. I don't remember if it's all of them I got to get. I'm just going to fill it up. One. Okay. You watch. It's going to be one or the other.
HATE3K says, probably just get Hale and the Snowblower.
Snowblower? The heck was that? Dang. Accused throne replica. Okay. Alright. Go back into the bank.
HATE3K says, oh and one or both of the shaved ice ones.
Shaved ash. Shaved ash. What about the Jordan anal beads?
HATE3K says, wait, there is 3 of them. When did that happen?
3 of them? Inventory full. No, it's not. If you take from one, you take.
HATE3K says, gateway, flurry, and ice turret.
Dang, I'm out of. Oh, this inventory thing has always bothered me. Get a bank. Oh wait, I know what I could do. Okay. Where's Scotty at? He's already got a weapon. Damn. Okay. McRoy? Nope. Okay. Snotty. There you are. Damn, he's got a weapon too. Who doesn't have a weapon? Everybody's got a damn weapon. Oh, Sulu. Hey, yeah. Discard that.
HATE3K says, well, as long as you have one winter weapon you're good for the mini games.
Oh yeah.
HATE3K says, I like Hale.
That's the that's the one I have right there. It's rapid fire, so that's why I like it so much. It gives me the illusion that I'm actually doing something. I've had like one of each of them under different characters. Okay.
HATE3K says, yes, they look nice too.
Okay, and what did I not use? There's a short downtime for the exchange. Okay. And how does this thing do? Does it come out pointed that way or this way if I use that? Let's see. Let's use coming. We're gonna say that equipped. Oh, it's got to have a cooldown. I just wish Q looked like John Delancey in this. That would make it so much more better. So much more better.
HATE3K says, you still have a week before event starts?
Yeah. It said December 7th. We'll go alongside whatever. See, this says 6 days, 10 hours left, so ends on December 7th, and that's whenever the other one starts up. Oh, yes.
HATE3K says, LOL. HATE3K says, nice. HATE3K says, you still have that.
Yeah, I just bought it.
HATE3K says, I was never able to get one of those.
Well, it only costs like one ornament of 5 types or whatever. So it's not really that expensive. And it only has so many uses too. I put it too far back though, didn't I? And doesn't he usually have like 2 people standing on both sides?
HATE3K says, yep.
He's got like somebody dancing or something. I'm just waiting to see if anybody like sees it and thinks, "Oh, it's the event." Oh, wait a minute, no, it's not. Like from the back, come running over there. Nope.
HATE3K says, wait a SEC, isn't that chair has time limit?
It might. I know that it has a cooldown. Like I have 4 or 5 charges left. It takes 10 seconds to recharge. So I got like 4 more uses and the chair's gone for good. Which is what I don't like. I don't like that fact. Look, see, somebody already pulled up and said, "Oh." That's what I like.
HATE3K says, now I know why I didn't buy one.
Yeah. It's just a waste of ornaments. But it's funny, though.
HATE3K says, yes, I do like it.
It's kind of like, you know, on Ryza or whatever, a lot of people always go to the Ferengi and buy like the hollow emitters and stuff and play with those, and they run out eventually too. To bring up my boy.
HATE3K says, I'll vote the summer event.
Summer event's awesome.
HATE3K says, Lola nut farming, love.
Oh, heck yeah. I usually play a whole lot and get a bunch of that every year. I did slack one year though. Only did just enough to qualify for the event, you know, and get back after something else. But this year, I started the whole streaming doing it. First day of streaming that I did was the Ryza event, and I still have those archived over on YouTube. There will be a ship. There will be. I figure they'd have more people coming through here. They'll leave in 30 hours. So I never can figure out. There's 20 people in this area, but yet you don't see them anywhere. You know, there's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 people over there. I'm guessing the rest of them are over there. Maybe in there. Some guy just standing there. Nice. Oh man, that would have been awesome. Dancing Elachi. It's too bad I don't have some sort of weird costume. Or maybe I can change outfit. Off duty? Nope, can't change it. I guess while I'm sitting there. Torn. Change outfit. Breath of Khan. That's just hilarious. Hey, we got a random light. Alright, cool. Put it on full screen. Be a good screen cap. Okay. Change outfit. Just Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Khan. Anybody else's lighting screw up sometimes now since they have lighting 2.0? Change back into me. I don't want to get out of the chair because I know it'll go away. Let me see. Twitch. I'll need to be spending some of those. Or maybe if there's a way I could save. Get more space or something. Never gonna tell a lie, hurt you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Okay, let's see. Trying to see how many people. There are currently 47 people watching a stream of Star Trek Online right now. Out of the whole internet. According to Twitch. Trezander has 26 of them. Past views, that's not bad for that one there. 3 viewers from Rag and Rick.
HATE3K says, wonder how many of them are bots lot.
Right? Well, I can guarantee on Trezander's, though, that's actually people watching him.
HATE3K says, bots.
Phantasy Star Online 2 is showing up as Star Trek Online for some reason. So 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 45. And whoever's not in here with me. That Rag and Rick person doesn't talk or anything. I've rated them before, and they don't even acknowledge that you're there. It's PlayStation 4. So I want to push this the 6 people that this Streamlabs says is here.
HATE3K says, who?
It's his name's Ragin Rick. Rag RAGIN _ RICK. Says he has 3 viewers. PlayStation 4. Welcome to the stream. Don't ask for me to add you, or if you can play. I do not mod or cheat. Thank you. And I think I've raided them before, and they don't even acknowledge the raid. They don't even say hello.
HATE3K says, I never heard of him.
Yeah, I've went through there before. And then we have Jorality, 4 viewers. Me sitting there in my chair. Yeah, fantasy. Yeah, a lot of games are showing up as Star Trek Online, but they're not. Like this one right here. This guy's got says Star Trek Online, but he's playing Train Sim World 2. This one's playing something else. So even though they have the game set to where it says they're playing Star Trek, they're not. Okay. I think I'm going to call this a night and raid Trezander, because I hadn't raided him in a while.
HATE3K says, maybe they forgot to change title.
Could have. I appreciate you coming in and sitting in with me and chatting.
HATE3K says, hop on Discord after you're done.
Well, after I'm done, I plan on immediately going to sleep, because I got to go to work tomorrow.
HATE3K says, I'm still awake, so no prob.
Let's see, Trezander. Look, there's somebody else popped in there. They thought,
HATE3K says, love good nice dough streamers.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell Streamlabs to raid. Get ready for a raiding. Yeah, because immediately after this, I'm going to go directly to bed. Because I have to get up early. Since I was off for 2 days, that means I got to work more now. That's how it usually is, punishment.
HATE3K says, okay.
Alright, gonna raid now. So here we go.
Okay, so I had someone scream in my ear, and then a raid from